This is the Rebel Author Podcast, where we talk about books, business, and occasionally bad words.
Well, hello, Sacha Black.
Hello, darling.
It's been two months. It's so good to see you. It's been two months. Too long.
It's been too long. Yes, it has been.
Thank you. You know how when sometimes you get sick, and this was a big. It was just like a really bad cold/flu. It wasn't COVID, but I could not handle life. I was just done. And I looked at, and it was right at the beginning of when we would have had our last week to talk. And I looked at it, and I'm like, I can't. I have to cancel everything I can't do this week. And then my brain went, Rachel, you could reschedule with Sasha. I'm like, no, let's just take a month off.
And you were good with it. That was the whole point. Yeah, that was the whole point, is that if that happened, like, this was always supposed to be extra chill.
Exactly.
So, you know, it was like we aim to do it every month, and if we can't, then oh well. Like,
I
it's
feel
just
very
we
proud.
miss a month.
I feel very proud of myself for that. How have you been for 2 damn months?
Well, I had my latest release. Yeah, so that was so fun.
Now, remind the listeners which release this was.
So this was Architecty, which is my lesbian demon romantasy. It is like if Buffy the Vampire Slayer lost all the vampires and met Lucifer, the TV show, but it was set at Wednesday Addams Nevermore Academy. Like, that's is kind of the heart
very
of
good.
it.
And this is the first in duology. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have got the outline for Interitus, and
good name.
Thank you. Well, it means destruction in Latin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like interruption? Is it related to that? Maybe?
I don't know. I don't know. And I started on day one, and then I was like, oh, I can't do this. And it's basically because it's half term and there's loads going on, and we went to Amsterdam, and I'm going to Vegas on Saturday. And I was just like, and we've got the Kickstarter delivery on this coming Friday. I had a delivery last week. I had a delivery today, and I was just like, I'm like, this is too much, too many interruptions. So I'm waiting until I'm back from Vegas to write.
You haven't had a new Kickstarter since I talked to you. What the hell?
No new Kickstarter. This is the delivery for the Kickstarter. This is the first of 2 deliveries for the Kickstarter, the big Kickstarter.
The big Kickstarter. Okay, great.
Yeah, so there were massive delays. Like, I think you hit a certain size and everything just, like, the timelines just extend.
That must be frustrating for someone like you.
Oh my God, it's so painful. So painful. It's painful enough that I am reconsidering how we print, where we print, pricing structures, just because, like, I like to start and finish. Like, I like to complete and move on. And I have not enjoyed the very long timelines. I'm not one of these people that can, like, any open task is like an open thing in my brain, which then reduces my capacity for thinking or creativity or whatever. So
100%.
Yeah.
How did the launch of Architecty go?
Okay, well, apart from my son giving me a 12-hour vomiting bug on the day of the launch, which completely took me out, and I slept for 24 hours, which I've never done in my entire life. It was good. Yeah. It's okay. So here's the truth. I learned some stuff. I'm actually going to do a one-off. I shouldn't say that. I'm writing up some lessons learned. Whether or not that becomes a podcast or not, I don't know. I would like it to, but we shall see.
Right. No guarantees.
No guarantees, but I am writing a solo show. What's very difficult is when you come off of the last book in a series launch and you go to a first book in a series launch. So on the one hand, you know, the last book in Crimson Curses, the Crimson Curses made like £75,000 in its launch month. Not the book, but all of the books, because it was like the end. So everybody went back to book one and brought, and so that was like a huge month. On the other hand, I did get a 6-figure deal for audio for Architecty. So that made a lot, but it doesn't feel the same as like sales on day one. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I stole a lot from Amazon in terms of paperback. So I think we ended up with 1,030 paperback orders on the website, plus, I don't know, like a good couple of hundred I think it was 300 and something hardback orders. So
Not
we ended up with
pre-orders,
like,
total orders.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No pre-orders.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No. So like we ended up on the website over 1,500 pre-orders when you did all three formats. So paperback, hardback, and ebook. Yeah, it was fucking nuts. Took me 2 weeks to pack them all. So traumatic that I have now completely changed our packaging system based on that experience alone. So we're now going to like boxes, which we've had designed and everything. And like we're ordering like 10,000 fucking boxes and all that kind of bullshit. Anyway, so much has happened. I can't even. But my point is that 1,500 is incredible, but it stole a lot of rank from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So my competition is having to like battle with that a little bit. So like this was the first launch I didn't get a bestseller tag, like my first launch ever. And yet it still made like maybe even, is it multi six figures? It's definitely more than six figures, like across like the different formats with the deal, probably approaching multi, I don't know. Definitely over 150 grand on the launch, right? So that's incredible. But I didn't get a bestseller tag. And I'm like, how the fuck does that work? Like, that's really weird. So I'm kind of dealing with that.
But
Like,
a
it is a
bestseller tag
disappointment.
doesn't, but what is it? I mean, honestly, like a bestseller tag,
You're
no,
talking to
no.
a number one competition.
Oh my God.
I
That does
didn't get to
not.
number one.
I have like number nine. I can't remember. It's in my top 10, but I do not understand that. You want to get to number one. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, because
always. I have
competition
to
is
be
your
number
number one.
one. Yeah, obviously. Like, so like it was I was like, oh, gutted. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like I wallowed in it, but it like I noted it, you know? Like I
Yeah.
noted that I didn't get to number one. So now I'm like, okay, well, we have to do that when book two releases kind of thing, you know? Um, so anyway, that was interesting for me to kind of like deal with. And don't, this is ridiculous. I had over 1,000 pre-orders on Amazon as well. So in total, I had like 2,500 pre-orders.
That's
So it's
ridiculous.
like, what? I
Did
know
you
it is ridiculous.
and I know you sold the Audible for that, the Audible deal. Did
Yeah.
that did it drop on the same day? Did it all go out the
No,
same day?
it's not out yet.
I was gonna say it couldn't possibly be out.
No, it's not out until December the 16th. So we've still got that release as
And
well.
that's gonna push
Um,
it too.
that will push it too. Yeah. So it's been like a wild journey of like, this has been the first time that I've actually recognized that I changed my business model.
Ooh.
So
Well,
yeah.
you had recognized it. You knew that you did. I think you're reckoning with it.
Yeah. That's probably
You had
more accurate.
recognized.
Yeah, yeah. So, but things are wild. Like we're about to fulfill our first book box. We've done, okay, so when is this going to go out? Because I have a secret that I can.
I mean, don't we put it on November 1st for our patrons, and it won't actually go live to everyone until December 1st.
Okay,
You
good.
could tell the
Okay,
patrons a secret now.
okay. So we did a book box experiment, and then I'm going to shut up because I've like talked the whole time. But
You're
so
the
we did
fascinating one. Tell people what a book box is for people who don't know.
Okay, so we basically wanted to run an experiment to see whether people are interested in book boxes. Book boxes are in various different shapes and forms, but essentially we're putting a paperback new release into this book box and then putting goodies and items, bookish ones, naughty artwork, foiled bookmarks, things like this into it. And I was like, how do we make this extra? How do we do like something super special? And so I wrote another story
It's so cute.
and they
It's a
don't
little novella.
know.
You're holding it up.
I'm holding it. It's called A Game of Brats and Brides. And it's like it's really
Adorable title.
diddy, but
That
it's
is
like,
so cute.
isn't it? And so it's for a game of vows and vendettas, and it's the two characters, and it's like basically a bumper smutalogue, and they don't know that they're getting this. And so we're like, we've done this thing where we're like putting this note in and a sticker to say like, please film your reaction, because all they think they're getting is this I can't show you
Oh,
everybody a game of vows and
oh.
vendettas. So they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea they're actually getting two books. Nobody knows. You are like the fourth person in the whole world to know that this exists. But so much so, we're going a little bit extra, and what we're going to have this big announcement, and everybody that's pre-ordered a game of Vows and Vendettas is going to get this for free for Christmas. And but they have to pre-order by the 17th of November. So we're going to give them a week, and we're really hoping this like pushes pre-orders because then obviously they're getting like an extra book for free. So this is like our
Adorable.
big campaign, Christmas campaign, and we're really hoping like this does something. So we'll see.
And I really
Um,
like the instruction to film yourself opening it because
yeah.
your fans are going to freak the fuck out. And then they're
Yes.
going to post that
Yes.
reaction. And then other people are
Yes.
going to get jealous. And that's what
Yes.
you are trying to do here.
Right, exactly. And also, they are paying nothing extra. So everybody who's
Right.
already pre-ordered it is going to get it for free. And yeah, like so we've ordered 1,000 of these. Like they just got delivered this morning. I started signing them and was like, fucking hell, like I need to stop signing shit. But
I feel
yeah,
like
so
almost
I
signing a novella is maybe like that's extreme. Like that's
everything
very
that leaves our warehouse is signed. It's like, and also we've designed this pre-order stamp. So now instead of the standard stamp, they're getting a pre-order stamp. Like we are extreme. I'm not gonna lie, we are extreme, but like
Okay, I do need to take it back to something you said that tweaked at me a few minutes ago. You said that you packed all those boxes, those blinkety blankety block boxes. Why are you packing anything? I thought you had
we're
to
not
pack like
packing that.
one.
What
Oh
do you
no,
mean?
maybe I'm thinking about your pre-orders going out. Or no, you said
Oh, the pre-orders. Oh my God.
because that sounded like your
My
hands were
warehouse
doing the packing.
lady,
That's not
yeah,
your
yeah, no,
job.
I did. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not my job. But my warehouse lady went on leave and it just corresponded with the time. And my mum was supposed to help and my mum got sick. So I was literally on my own, like doing it. It literally was really piss poor timing. Like we are trying to organize releases around everybody's annual leave so that I don't have to do that again because it was not cool. Like it was
Hmm.
just a set of unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Um, and we're not doing that again. I literally was like, I'm not doing that again, ever again. That's not happening. Like
That would be my
they'll
nightmare.
just be late. Yeah,
I
like I'm
can't
not.
pack a letter into an envelope. I swear to God. I hate that kind of thing. Hey, I don't even wrap presents. I put them in a bag and I close the bag and I hand it
I love
over.
that.
Can't.
I love that. I have to say I was like super done. I was like, I never want to pack anything ever again. Like it was a lot. But we had like these fucking giant trolleys like full of it was so cool to see all the packages and piles and piles of it was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of parcels.
Oh, and I've
So
been completely off social media. So I haven't even like run across you on TikTok or Instagram. I'm in the
it was wild.
oh
We sent
wow.
like 600 to America. I know. It was so cool.
Your
It was
courier
like
is like, what the hell?
my shipping bill was like £7,500 that week.
That week?
That week, yeah, that week it was £7,500.
Oh my God.
I was
I don't
like,
I just got a royalty from my agent. It was $2.57. So like I mean, I really do love getting those little ones. Like it was
I
for a
know,
book.
right? That's
It
so
was for an
cool.
Australian compilation I did not even remember being in from like 2014 or something. But I'm like,
Oh my God,
I
that's
will
it. For
take it.
buying ice cream.
You cannot get an ice cream for that. You can't even get a coffee
Oh,
for that here.
oh man.
But you know, two of those royalties. I'm not even complaining. I'm actually delighted by those kind of things. But
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, the Shopify, like we've got some like lofty goals for next year. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
we will be
It,
maybe talking about towards the end of the year.
yeah, we will. I like
We
I'm
could
still
we could talk
go
about
on.
it like vaguely, but as specifically as you want.
So I'm gonna get close to 250,000 on my Shopify this year.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, so we are approaching 200. I think by the end of next month it will be 200, and depending on how December goes, I think I'm gonna end between 200 and 220
On
British
your
pounds.
Shopify. British pounds and US
British
people,
pounds.
remember that is
A lot more.
a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
200,000 GBP to US. Let's just call it 200. That's 265 already, or over a quarter million US dollars.
In dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just on the website. So
Oh,
so we got some lofty fucking goals for next year. Um, yeah. And I think I'm gonna do I'm just so excited to see you. I'm just like vomiting all of the things.
Good.
I think I am going to write some novellas that are basically erotica. I've been being asked for erotica for a really long time, and I haven't done it. And I need to buy myself some publishing schedule breathing space.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking about doing it with novellas because I just can't do it with the long books. Like
Mm-hmm.
they break me and I cannot gain time. I can't write them faster, but I can write novellas faster.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm still like churning it over and like trying to slot it in and think about like how it's going to work, like how we'll release it. But like that might be a good way to do book boxes as well. Yeah.
Would it be
So
would it be a new erotic premise and world, or would you put it into some of your other stuff, other worlds?
the other giant lesson that I learned this year is to never talk publicly about what I'm writing.
Yes, I knew
Until
you
I've
learned that
written,
one. Yeah.
yeah, until I've written book one. So I have this whole new world, well,
Oh, this
city,
is
the
the
whole
word
new
I do
city.
know about this one, right? It's
I think
great.
so. It
Yes,
has
yes.
developed.
Yeah.
It has developed.
Ooh.
But yes, I think you know.
Yes.
And I'm trying to work out whether I set it in this
Hmm.
world or whether I set it separately because this world could potentially be 13 books, which is
Yeah.
a lot for me and my drive for new and different.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't
and the
know
other thing
at the
is
moment.
that, when we're looking at premise, for people who don't know, like erotica is different from, really, really spicy, sexy books in that erotica has an erotic premise,
Yes.
which is then held up by erotica, by the actual sex. But you can have just as much sex in a non-erotic book, but it does, it has,
Yeah.
enemies to lovers. It's got romance. It's not an erotic premise. It's so maybe even mixing those might be difficult in
Yep,
terms of reader
exactly.
expectations. Yeah.
Yeah, so the series that you know about, I
Yeah.
originally planned to wite as novellas,
Yeah,
and
I
I
thought you did.
cannot.
Oh, they're
Yeah, I
going to be
had.
books.
Oh, they're going to be books. It
Oh,
is.
yeah. She's making the everything is so sexy face. She's very
It's.
excited.
I told somebody who is number one ideation about this idea, and
Oh,
they
no.
literally lost their shit and
Yes.
was like,
Yes.
I'm jealous, I'm not writing that. And that's
Yeah.
how I knew it was a really fucking good idea.
Yes.
So, because I've like twined some stuff in, and I am like, I don't know how I'm supposed to write the sequel to Architecture because all I want to do, all I think about is this new series. So yeah, and that's why I think I set the novellas somewhere else
I think that makes
and keep
sense.
that.
Unless you come
Yeah,
up with a really good reason not to, I think that makes sense.
yeah. Or I set them with another set of characters less connected. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's I don't know, that's probably most of my news. Like I feel like I've just vomited on you, but I was so excited to tell you all the stuff.
It's so amazing. How has we'll get into my stuff. I'm never as exciting, but I'm always as happy. But how has your like mood been around it? How has your
Around the release.
yeah, like around writing and all of this? Because I know you were struggling a little bit the last time we talked.
Yeah, you know what I discovered? I'm perimenopausal.
Oh yeah, you are. Of course you
Yeah.
are.
So that might have been the case for why my mood has been really shit for a while.
Have you gotten
Um,
some hormone help with that?
so I get, oh, it's Wednesday tomorrow. The doctor's calling me back tomorrow and they
Great.
have offered me HRT.
It'll change your
And
life.
so yeah, I have heard this. Well, I would say like 85% of people have said just do it. And then 15% of people are like, oh, don't do it. And I'm like, oh.
What would the
Um,
15% have to like the cancer risk has been
well,
proven
yeah,
wrong?
exactly. And
That
they're
was
all just
faulty
like, oh,
research.
do it naturally. Rah, rah, rah. I don't
I
know.
have done it naturally. I have done it naturally. It is bullshit because I am allergic to HRT. That's one of the things that
No.
will trigger my genetic condition, and it's death inducing. And there is one old HRT which is like it's not even offered by New Zealand Public Health, so I have to pay for it. But for I'm sorry everybody TMI, but I had my full hysterectomy at 39. hit menopause because they took everything, right? Couldn't take anything. And from 39 until 52, I did it all naturally. It sucked. I had hot flashes for 11 years. And then I finally, my doctor said, "Oh, there's this old HRT that will not trigger this in you. Why don't you try it?" It changed my life. I am normal now for the first time in more than a decade. Lala went on it after raw dogging it for years. She raw dogged her whole peri. And then when she hit menopause, she's like, okay, maybe I should talk to an endocrinologist. Changed everything. Definitely ask her. And this is all the advice that we women give the slightly younger women here. Do the estrogen, the progesterone, but also ask for the testosterone because that's you will you will like that one, my friend. That's the
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
gives
I
you
know.
the energy and that like and it's
Yeah.
really it's real because women produce estrogen and they I mean testosterone and they start to lose that too. So yeah. Do just try it. And if you
So
hate it, get off of it. Whatever.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I think. Just trial it and then see what happens. But yeah,
Yeah.
it explains a lot of like the brain fog,
It'll explain
this sort of
everything.
underlying malaise that I've had for
It
like a year and the increased anxiety, the like I'm not going to go
yes.
into the personal symptoms, but there are other symptoms, like the also like constantly exhausted, like
Mm-hmm.
less motivated than I've been in a long while.
100%. It's
Like,
all
yeah.
estrogen and hormone related. And as it goes down, you can actually feel yourself going. I mean, don't mean gray because I have gray hair and I love it. I love my silver hair, but you go gray spiritually.
Yeah, like
Like,
losing, like my question is like, what's the point of any of this? What's the point of
that
anything? Like, I
that's
find myself
menopause.
asking that
That's peri.
constantly, and yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
So
all it
anyway,
is.
I went and had my bloods. I went and talked about all the symptoms, and she was like, "Yeah, you are very early perimenopause." But the other thing that I discovered is that my mum was
Hmm.
menopausal by 42.
And it takes about 10 years to become fully menopausal. It takes because you were menopausal after you've had 12 months without a period. And so she was
Yeah.
probably 32 to 42.
Right. And her mum was early 40s as well. And I am 39 in March. And
Oh, so
so I was
you've been
like,
in it a while. Yeah.
so, but I don't know if I ever told you, they told me I'd go through the menopause before I was 30.
Yes, you did mention that.
Yeah. And that's why we had Atlas. So I've been expecting this,
Uh, but still, we don't
but
see it coming because people don't ask
no.
us about it as often as they should. We should just
Yeah. And
start asking 35-year-olds, how are you feeling?
yeah, yeah.
And the reason
How are you
why
really?
I feel so passionate about this is that I had my hysterectomy. They immediately put me on HRT. And for like a month and a half, I was having these big life-threatening reactions, but we hadn't linked them yet. But I remember telling Lala, I'm like, I said, hormones are the happy drug. Like I am so happy. I have all my energy back. I have my reason to live back. And I remember having this conversation about how happy I was. And then they had to take me off of it life-threateningly and urgently. And it all crashed again. And I remember thinking, I really love that stuff. Give it back.
Yeah.
So
And it's
don't
like,
let them keep it from you.
well, I lift a load of weights and I'm like, why am
Yeah.
I not getting the same?
Oh, yes. I'm getting muscles now. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
So that's the other big like life thing. So to answer the mood question, I feel like I don't know how to answer the mood question
Yep.
because I don't think I'm in my right mood.
Yep.
I have to like, and people have kind of said it does come like this because I've just
Hmm.
come out and I've had like maybe a week of feeling good, but then like my emotional reaction to stuff is so protracted. Like I can't seem to get out of the funk. So like everything will make me way more sad than it should, or like way more whatever, Like I don't know, it's just you can't control your own brain anymore. It's driving me nuts.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
On the other side of it, when you are through the menopause, as the Brits say, we just say menopause, but you say the menopause, and I like it. When you're through it, then all of a sudden you're even keel. You just get to where you normally are, and you stick at it, and it's
Oh,
fucking
that's
great.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
our the fights in my household, because we didn't have one or the other volatile at random times.
you know, I really feel like there is a lack of information about menopause and perimenopause for sapphic couples.
Oh, 100%. No, there's none. There's none.
No, there's
We're having
none.
this is the first conversation I've ever
Yeah.
had about it with another sapphic woman. Like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like I swear Chloe is also suffering.
Mhm.
Um, but like the bloods came back normal. And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't have your estrogen tested. And also I'm telling you you're perimenopausal.
Watch the
Like,
estrogen
go
and
to
watch
a
the
fucking specialist.
basically you need to watch the estrogen and the FSH.
Yeah.
And watching those two things because one goes up, the other one goes down. Those are the
Yeah.
two to
Yeah.
watch, and the doctors are not going to watch them for you. So what I would do every 6 months, back in the day, I would just order them. I would say I need another test. I don't know, and
Yeah.
I would blame my hormonal condition, but it's really good for you all to watch it, and you will know more than anyone else. You and
Yeah.
her. That's it, and it is double the fun. It's double the pleasure. But it's also double the interestingness when we
Yeah.
hit this. It's a rough time. It can be a rough time.
Yeah, because I think we're experiencing opposite ends of, I think she's got different symptoms to me,
Oh, that's fun. You get them
isn't
all.
it? Isn't
One gets the
it?
rage, one gets the
Yeah.
sad, one
Yeah.
gets
Yeah. One gets the other thing and the other one doesn't. And
Yes, there should be something
anyway,
about that.
yeah, there
That's a neat.
shouldn't there? Because like
Yeah.
you're both experiencing volatile hormones
Hmm.
all in one go. Like nobody talks
Hmm.
about like because usually it's just one person experiencing the
Hmm.
menopause and not the other one. So yeah, I
Hmm.
think there's a distinct lack of information. But anyway, what are you working on? What have you been up to? Tell me all your things.
What have I been up to for 2 months? 2 months. I wrote things down. Let's see. I think that I need to. I don't even know if I've talked about this on my show. I think maybe I did once, but I think I need to put my that book that I've been struggling with down for a while. The Edith Collier art book, queer small town New Zealand. I can't do it. I cannot break the spine. I can't get in. I was looking at it. I've been working on it now for a year, off and on, like just like dibbling, dabbling at it around other work projects. But I have 90,000 words, and I think there. I didn't know that. I thought I had like 20, and none of them can stay. They're just not. I haven't found the story. I was vaguely I shouldn't say this on the air, but I was vaguely warned by a family member of hers that we don't want that kind of book. A book of that type, he said.
No.
So and libel laws are pretty strong here. Although I don't think they could sue me for libel of her because number one, can't prove it. Can't prove she wasn't gay. Also, gay's not really libelous anymore, sir, old man. But like the museum that owns all her stuff could come for me. So I've got to figure out my way around that. Like how should I change things? But it freaked me out and I've kind of lost some of the spark, which also freaks me out because I do believe kind of in the Elizabeth Gilbert way that you're given an idea and if you don't work on it, somebody else is going to work on it, but I can't get to
Could
it.
you not change
So,
it to inspired by and change her
yeah,
name?
I could. I could, but then I get really wrapped around like is it half contemporary, half historical? Is it all historical? Is it uh, I, I have come up
Why
with
did
a
you want to
million
tell the story?
because I feel like she came to me and wanted me to, but what if I'm wrong?
What story did she come to you to want to tell?
To that there is actually queer love there that nobody got to see. That there was a happy ending because people saw her as a tragic figure who basically stopped painting and gave her life over to the care of her 36 nephews and nieces. Um, one of whom emailed me.
That's
But
my cat purring, by the way, into the mic. Sorry about
that's
that.
adorable. But what I see is, the woman that she spent her life with, that I think she
Yeah.
spent her life with, and that she loved, and I want to tell that story. But it could be. But so I'm setting it to the side. I'm just feeling comfortable with setting it to the side for a few months. As I, oh, you can't hear. Okay. I'm watching Sasha's face as I think the cat is knocking things around on her desk.
Yeah, the
Is that
speaker
correct?
went. Sorry, my mic and speaker went. So I did
No
not
worries.
hear everything that you just said.
I was just saying that I am putting it aside just for a short time while I'm letting it marinate because I do think that I do know I want to tell that story in some way at some point, but I had lost any joy. I've just been fighting with it. And then one of my Ink Villager members, asked about whether I was going to do, whether we were going to do Nano. And Nano is arising from the dead. Zombie Nano is back. Chris Beatty started up Nano 2.0, which is really a punk reclaiming of it, or that's the way I'm thinking of it. Whereas you just do it, you're not signed up to anything. You just do it, just play. So some of us in Ink Village are going to do it, and I have come up with an idea that came to me on a sleepless night, and I am so excited about it. I'm not going to talk very much about it, but it is a sequel of a beloved classic, sapphic and really fun. Really, really fun. So I am just going
I
to
can't wait.
blow through it. My goal will be 50,000 words, but my secret goal is more like 60 and then maybe finish the first draft in 6 weeks because 15K is a nice number for me, and that's a full 90K book in 6 weeks. So that's what I would like to do starting
And you don't
November 1.
outline, do you?
I don't. I wish that I did. And that's where I get into trouble. I usually write down the major turning points if I see them, but a lot of times I don't know what the dark moment is, and that would be really nice if I knew. So maybe this time I'll figure that out. But it's the 29th as we sit here today, and I still haven't done any of that work. So I'm going to start on the first. So probably I won't outline very much more than the brief synopsis. But I have to tell you, it is, I think, and I hate to say this right now, but it's really high concept commercial. This is the kind of thing that that people can get in a one. I don't know. I think that people who like my writing would like this book. So I am very excited to start just playing. It's been a long time since I played with a first draft. It's been a few years.
Yeah,
So
and you can fast draft as well.
I am
So
very good at fast drafting. Yeah, because I struggle with first drafting, and the only way for me to do it is 2 to 3,000 words a day. And I know that's not a lot for you, but like that's fast for me. And Seven Miracles, I think I wrote the whole thing in 7 weeks and edited it in four, and then it was basically to the shape it's in.
is that the
So,
mistake you made with the Edith book?
yes, I wonder if I did. That's very true because I keep, thank you for asking me that because with Edith, I was so excited about it and I didn't have any pressing time table. And I was going to take months and months and months just to think about it and noodle it and outline it. And I think my futuristic just keeps saying, no, you can't do that because every time I come up with a full plot, it's dead to me. I can't do it. Then I can't do it. It's done. And I can't make myself right. So I think I proved to myself for the second time in my life, perhaps, that I just need to write a crappy first draft, even crappier than many people's first drafts. Like mine is extremely crappy, and then work from there because that's for me where the joy is. That's where the discovery is.
Exactly.
I
Your whole
Yeah.
facial expression changes when you talk about that. Like,
Yeah,
and doing
really?
it the way that, yes,
Yeah.
like when you were talking about, like, oh, thinking about it and taking loads of time, like, you would, like, your face was just like, and then you were like, and that's where the joy is. And I was like, oh, I can tell. Like, I can tell that's where the joy is.
Thank you for pointing that out. Then I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to Nano. I'm looking forward to the month of November. Oh, and this is fun. I'm renting an office for the first time in my writing career. I have found a very inexpensive art studio, art warehouse that is run by the city council, and unfortunately is closing in May. They're moving in May, so I don't know if I'll be able to go beyond May. But they didn't even have any offices. They only had little art studios left available. So I went and looked at one, and it's tiny. It's the size of this room, and it's out of the house. And I realized that I've been in the house with my beloved bride. Love her, but I've been in this house since 2020. I mean, in a house since 2020, since the pandemic, and we are never not together. And I'm gonna die, or she is. I don't know which one, but you know. And in my head, I was always
Is
like, "Oh, she's
it,
gonna." Oh,
is
yeah.
it, is it a space with other people? Are there other offices,
Yeah,
or is it
it's
just
all
you on your
artists.
own
It's
in an
all
office?
there. Yeah, so it's a there's
But different
probably
types of artists rather than,
all different visual, graphic. There's
okay, cool.
writers there,
Yeah.
poets, but in my section, it's mostly artists. And there's like a big communal kitchen right outside the door where everybody will gather and have tea. And so I'll be seeing other people. But also, it's a door that can close because I do go out into the world and co-work at spaces, but I have this block where I can't be on Zoom. I can't be talking to you if I think other people can hear me. I feel like I'm bothering them or they're being nosy or whatever it is. So I can't, people go to co-working spaces and Zoom all day long. I don't know how they do it. I can't do it. So I need a door that closes. And I've just been, I'm so excited. Hopefully I'll get in maybe this week or next week. I'm hoping
How
that
long
the,
how long will you like will you go and do like a 9 to 5 there? Will you
I
go
will
and
do
just do a
my,
couple hours
I
or
will do my 10 to 4:30 because those are my working hours now. 10 to 4:30. And if I feel like being here at home, obviously I can work here, but I think I want to establish that that is where I go to do the bulk of my work. And it's a 20-minute bike ride or a 30-minute bus ride. And I don't ever have to
that's
drive down there
quite
because parking is expensive, but
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, I mean,
So
it would
maybe
be it would
harder
be a 10-minute drive, but a 20-minute bike ride is just gorgeous.
in the
And
summer,
yeah, oh yeah, no,
bus in the winter.
I don't ride in the wind. We had 140
Okay.
kilometer winds the other day and they like shut schools down because little kids are going to be blown away. We saw there was this video going around of this woman, this strong-looking young woman who was thrown into traffic from the wind. Like her body just got picked up and thrown and a car stopped right in front of her. And we're always joking about being blown into traffic because people sometimes are, but to catch it on video and this car that almost hit her, can I tell you, I would have just not hit her, and then I would have gone home and gotten in bed for like 3 days from getting that close. But so those are the wins we had last week when Ed was here, actually, um, and uh, and I saw people bike riding. I don't. That is impossible. I don't know how they were standing up, but yeah. So bike ride. So I've got this office. Hopefully, I mean, I put in my application. I can't see why I wouldn't get it, but hopefully I'll hear in the next day or two. And classes are almost done. Classes end today, my 90-day classes. And it's been a wonderful 3 months. And also that means I get 3 months of not teaching. So I won't teach again until February. So that'll be prime writing time. Plus, I'm going to take a holiday in January. Mhm.
So maybe you can get a fast draft of your new exciting joy project and a
Mhm.
fast draft of Edith in at the same time
Oh,
before your
you,
3 months is up.
that is a concept. Ooh,
Just throwing it out there.
how fun would that be to
It would
not
feel
think?
really, really good to go
Yeah,
into your next round of teaching with
yeah.
two stories
Because I
fast
love
drafted.
revision. Once I get myself a first draft, I'm just a happy camper. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're good. You're
I
good.
know. I just like yeah, I don't know. It just feels like also you'll have had a gap. You'll have had Christmas and
Hmm.
then like boom, straight in. Just I don't know. I'm just
I
one
love
one
that
to noodle
idea.
on.
I love that idea. Okay, what else is going? Susanna, my agent, is shopping what was called the Fix, now called Fixation. Did I tell you that I asked her to take it out?
I feel
Because she wasn't she had said she didn't love the book, she didn't want to take it out, right? And I was like, that's fine, I will, even though I had edited it to her specifications. Um, but then I was gonna, I was gonna self-publish it, etc. But then I was just so busy, and I was a little bit miffed, and I just sent her an email and I said, can you just send it to some publishers, and if they say no, then great. And she read it again. She's like, oh, I really like this. And I'm like, but I haven't changed it. And she's like, I know, I was just in a bad mood. And I love that. I love that because that shows how arbitrary the business is. She didn't like it then. And did your cat do it again? Sasha's got the face that
fucking cat. The
I
cat.
don't.
It keeps moving the wire,
I
and
don't think I
so
said anything except did your cat do it again?
yeah,
Uh,
she did
so
do it again.
the fixation is out there, and I think she sent it to 12 publishers, and I think we've gotten rejections from about 5 now. So, and if it is rejected from all 12, then I am super happy to self-publish this because I believe in this book and and I want it out there. But it would be nice if somebody did it for me. And I think that's all the news that's fit to print. Oh, I guess I do have a lot of news. I revamped some of the tiers at Ink Village, so now I'm offering um, critiques once a month for up to 1,000 words. For people who are at this level, there's a free level for the month of November for people who want to nano with us. Um, so I'm spending more time over there, and I just can't wait to be more time in writing for the next few months.
I
Yeah,
am so excited for you to write more.
yeah, yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
How do you, how does Christmas affect you?
Very little. We don't do much. I'm not a big Christmas person. I kind of like Christmas, but my wife really dislikes Christmas. Her first partner died right at Christmas, so we kind of ignore it. Uh, but here, the celebratory part of holidays that are impossible to ignore are January. Just everybody takes from like December 19th or 20th until about January 20th or 21st. Most of New Zealand takes the whole month off. And it is the most fucking fun. It's midsummer. Everybody's at the beach all day, every day. No one's working unless you're like selling ice cream or groceries or work at the doctor's office, right? Everything else is closed. And so often I've worked through January. That's when I would start the new 90 days and I'd be working hard and everybody else is playing. And so last year I took quite a bit of it off. And this year I'm going to try to take that whole month off. I've got it. I've
But
got it
also
planned.
play.
And
Play
also play.
fiction? Also
Maybe.
play fiction,
I
maybe.
could, that would be the one exception. Play fiction and
Yeah.
maybe I'll check emails for fires. But other than that,
Yeah.
um,
But also like
that
how
is,
long does like your 3K take? Like if you're
oh,
just playing,
2 hours. Yeah.
right. So you could
Yeah.
play and do nothing else
You
in
can
that
play a
holiday time.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Not that I'm being
So
like a big encourager, but
that is a very good thing to do because it would be play.
and you'd
So I'm
also
looking forward to
start the new
January.
year with like a second draft. Like you'd have you that I mean, that's kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie.
I have had all these thoughts.
Yeah.
Except not. I
I'm
hadn't had the
so
thought of writing two books. That's great. That's a great
okay.
idea.
Okay, what's the best book you've read this year?
Mm, can you tell me yours while I pull up my Goodreads because I've never
I
read
knew
a
you
book
were going to
before,
say that.
even though I'm almost up to 100.
I don't have Goodreads anymore. I have this literal physical book.
Oh, yay! I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, because I had to come off of the toxicity that is Goodreads. I have read quite a few good ones. Hold up. Um, so I read a short the other day that was 40 pages long that I kind of like, when you read a book and you like at the end of it, you're like staring at the wall.
Yes, I love that feeling.
Yeah, so it was John Scalzi's 3 days, 9 months, 27 years. It was a time travel
Ooh,
short.
ooh.
I forgot how much I love time travel stories. And it's kind of reawakened a little bit of a like I need to get some more time travel stories in my life. But I like certain types of time travel stories. So like I read the Sapphic one, This is how you
Oh, yeah.
win the and I didn't
Lose
like
the.
it.
This is how you lose the
Lose the
time
time
war.
war.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
me. This is
I
how you
really
win
liked
the
it.
time war because I can't
This is how
possibly even
you win.
conceptually imagine losing anything.
That is, you should write. This is how you win the time war, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. So I read that and I was like, eh. But yeah, like things like there's I can't remember what he's called. He wrote Recursion.
Blake
Blake, no,
Crouch. Blake
is it
Crouch.
him? Was it
Isn't
him
it?
that wrote Recursion and Dark
Oh, well, I
Matter?
don't know. Yeah,
Right.
that was Blake
Anyway,
Crouch. That was Blake Crouch.
yeah, I've read
Yeah.
one of those and it was kind of like a time world jumpy weird thing and also like the Adjustment Bureau like that
Oh, yeah, I
kind of
like that one.
like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff I really like and that's what 3 days 9 months 27 years was like and I just sat staring at the wall afterwards like oh my God I loved this so much so I've been trying to find something like it and I can't find anything like it but anyway that was really good I read The Let Them by Mel Robbins
Did you
Let
like
Them
it?
Theory I didn't think it was anything new, but I
That's
really
kind
liked
of
how
what
she
I thought.
framed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like how she framed it, and it did make me stop and think. So for that reason, I actually liked it. But it wasn't anything new. Yeah, J.R. Ward,
Oh,
Sadist.
that's right. You had a J.R. Ward phase.
I did. I read the first five and I loved them. What else have I read this year? I really liked the Lights Out by Navassa Allen, I think is her name.
Hmm.
And I then binge read a few serial killer romances and really enjoyed them. Um, I think what else have I read this year? Trying to think. Um, oh no. Oh, here you go. This would have been better. Mm. Oh my God. I read a book called Silently Into the Night
Okay.
by Candace Osman. And I found it on Kickstarter
Uh-huh. Ooh,
and had
Discovery.
never, yeah, it was a Discovery one. And I picked it up and I read it in one go and I sobbed at the end. And the reason I got it is because death is one of the characters and it's like a romance with death. And like it's cozy and I don't read cozy. And it literally like it was so beautifully written. I couldn't even see the page at the end. Like it was, do you
Oh.
know what? I might give that my best book of the year. That might be my best book of the year.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was such a delightful surprise.
I am going to go look that up. That sounds amazing.
And it's not long either. It's like a shorter read, but yeah, it
Also,
was so lovely.
I love that you found it on
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter too. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
talk about that discoverability and it really, really happened. And now you were telling me about it and I'm gonna go look it up, so that's amazing.
Yeah, and then I supported her next Kickstarter and brought everything she's written.
It absolutely worked.
I know it
Wow.
really did, really did. I can't wait to get my delivery. And then I added all the ebooks because I was like, I'm just buying the hardbacks because I want them. I'm actually just going to read your ebooks like from now on. So yeah, I got pulled
Okay.
in hook, line, and sinker, and it works. Kickstarter works, people.
That's wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look that up. All right, I have a few to tell you about. I loved I kept talking about this after I wrote it, but Still Life by Sarah Winman. I do not think it is a book for you. Nothing happens in it. There's almost no
Ooh.
conflict. It's
Wait,
gorgeous.
what?
It's
How is
there's
that a book?
it's I mean there is some conflict, but it's just about love. A love in a family, and mostly in Italy, but some in Britain, and it's just incredibly gorgeous. And I stopped reading it. I finished it in ebook, was completely gutted, and immediately bought it on audio and started listening to it. And that's how I went to sleep for like 2 months, was
Oh
listening
my
to it.
God, I love it.
I also loved. This is not a book about Benedict Cumberbatch. Have you heard about that one?
I have
It is.
not.
This is not a book about Benedict Cumberbatch. The Joy of Loving Something, Anything, Like Your Life Depends on It by Tabitha Carvan, and also British. And she just loves Benedict Cumberbatch, and she just kind of accidentally fell in love with him one day, didn't see it coming, and then fell into fandom and realized there were a lot of people out there who loved him, and then how embarrassed she was of this. Like she couldn't talk about it with like normal people because they're like, the actor and her husband, her husband was actually like, That's adorable. But she went deep and wrote this book about being passionate about what you're passionate about and just fuck the haters. Does anybody ever question a man when he goes into the type of die cast that the little model car was made from? Like, no, of course not. But, obsessing about, in fandom is not okay for a grown ass woman with kids. I loved it. I loved it. And then
Which
I
is really
also,
interesting
yeah.
in the age of Taylor Swift and
hmm
Swifties.
hmm
Isn't that an interest? Because like, so why is it
They're brought
okay
up. They're brought
for,
up quite a bit.
oh, okay, because I was going to say, why is it okay for there to be Swifties in the world who are like these extreme fans with huge amounts of parasocial relationships with Taylor Swift, and yet like for other stuff it's not allowed? Like what?
Her point with them too is that yes, they get a little bit more cred, but they're still really denigrated. They're still looked down on. Like
Oh,
these,
okay,
these are
okay.
just these are women acting like little girls. How weird, how cute. So I enjoyed that. And then I have to say that I read James by Percival Everett, which is the retelling of the runaway slave Jim from Huck Finn, and it is told from his perspective, and it is brilliant, and I could not put it down. I think it won the Pulitzer. I want to say, but usually a Pulitzer will keep me away from the book. I'm like, I don't want to work that hard. It was phenomenal, phenomenal. It was unput downable. So that's just called James. And then I finally got around to reading The Wedding People by Alison Espach, which everybody was talking about, and it's really good. This woman goes away to a hotel to kill herself. And there's a big wedding party there, and she accidentally gets swept up in it. And
Oh
it's
my God.
hilarious and good and women's fiction and touch of romance. Very, very, very funny. Very, very good.
Do you know what's incredible to me? I had not heard of a single one of those books.
Isn't that great?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, because like I'm always like in my brain, I know everything that's happening in the market because like I spend so much time in bookstores and on Amazon looking at bestseller lists, but of course I know fuck all about most of the market. I
Isn't
know
that
a
great?
lot about a really small amount of books. Which so it's just fucking wonderful, like to hear about so many books that are not on my radar. Like that last one, I think sounds fascinating. Like I would, that's the kind of one I may pick up, like
You would love
because
it. You would love
would
it.
I?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I think so. I think so.
What
And
was the
that's why
name?
The Wedding People.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that one.
That's why I continue to ask that question on my podcast, as what's the book you've most read most recently that you loved because and 530 episodes in, most people tell me a book I've never heard of. The
Isn't
vast
that wild?
majority. And I heard about James on that podcast, and she kind of looked at me and went, James Percival Everett,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know it. It's so good, so good.
I know, I love it. Well, if you read Silently into the Night, you'll have to
Yeah,
let me know what you
it's on
think
my
because it was just
on
so
my
cute
list.
and adorable. Like, oh, I don't like it touched a part of my soul that doesn't usually get touched.
Oh,
So, yeah, like, Kitty, I forgot
oh,
you
do you
have
see that?
cats.
Yes, and now they're allowed to come into my office, which is great. Oh, this is a good cover. Oh, it's a gothic contemporary romance. Sign me up. I'm just gonna one click that.
You're welcome,
Ooh.
Candace.
Oh, that's really good. What if the man
Yeah.
you love is destined to reap your dying mother? That's its logline. That is high concept. Right there,
Isn't it?
the entire book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So good.
yeah.
All right.
It
This is
was
gone.
so
This is
good.
I know we've been chatting a long time. You need to get probably to bed soon.
I
This
do.
was
It's
wonderful. I
true.
can't wait to talk to you next month. I missed you, but it meant that we had a lot to catch up on.
I know. It's like an
So,
extended episode this time. You're welcome, guys.
so next time will be November. Should we plan on, well, when do we do our planning kind of things? I can't remember.
That we then completely ignore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
December. How about December for our word for the year? So we don't need that
yeah.
next time. And I don't know, maybe nothing really on in November. We'll just do everything in December, January.
Well, I will be back from Vegas.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, maybe we do a like what lessons have you learned this year?
Love that. November lessons
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah.
Great.
That would be cool.
I love it. Okay, my darling. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to tune in and subscribe on your podcatcher. And when you have a moment, please leave a review.